Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Palmisano here again. We got Morgan James. We got Brass Against doing Smashing Pumpkins, Bullet with Butterfly Wings. I love her. I love the band. I love Smashing Pumpkins and Billy Corgan. Let's hit the button.
The world is a vampire sent to drain. Secret destroyers hold you up to the flames. And what do I get for my pain? Betrayed desires and a piece of the game. Even though
Okay, a couple things real quick. Number one, we're in the neighborhood of C sharp minor. Looking at the guitar player doesn't help. Looks like he's dropped down to C sharp or something like that. But your basic push is this, right? 5, flat 3, root on C sharp. What drives it is that right? It kind of switches not right at the bar line. That creates this real sense of motion that kind of makes the riff work. Second thing that really stands out, the drums. If you don't have those snare hits in those parts, you don't have the song. It's so interesting. You always think of hooks being vocal hooks, guitar riffs, bass lines, like keyboard stabs, or like a drum fill or an intro like Wipeout. But these are just snare placements, right? But the way they come in and the way that they punctuate the vocal line, right? Like, if you don't have that, even the non-musicians in the crowd are going to be like, they don't know the song. They don't even know that's what they're listening for. But it's a hook. It's one of these embedded little hooks. And Smashing Pumpkins are one of those bands that there are those little Easter eggs, if for lack of a better word, throughout their entire catalog. There are so many like that. Anyway, it just totally stands out. Just listen to how these drums on the vocals. Think of another song. Again, it seems simple, it seems subtle, but try to think of another song. Let me know in the comments where the snare hits are used to hit the vocal stabs to set up the next part of a song like this. It's a really powerful technique, and it's a hook, and you don't even really realize it unless you sit and think about it, and then it's obvious. There she is. Okay, so I just love her. Clearly there's some great layered vocals going on. This is one of those riffs, again, from this era. This is why I love these grunge style eras, where it's like you're moving these power chords around and you're not really worried about all the different things and the different, harmony, like the thirds and such in the actual chords. Let the vocal melody, right? Let the rest of the arrangement do that, right? Keep this simple. So you got this thing that this little C sharp minor intro. Then the chorus, right? Again, set up by those snare hits with the vocal. Super cool transition. Can't stress that enough, okay? Riff starts on the 5. G sharp, right? Down to E. Gotta love it, right? And then to B, F sharp, back to C sharp, back to E, right? Sorry. And then you have the horns going up to grab that high part. But that is such a cool thing right there. So C sharp minor is the relative minor of E major. So when I see all these, I think to myself, okay, all this fits perfectly in E major, right? E would be 1, F sharp would be 2, G sharp would be 3, B would be 5, C sharp would be 6. Okay, so even though you're not hearing that as the tonal center, that's kind of the vibe, right? Let's keep going.
Nothing but an animal. But can you fake it for just one more show?
You hear how it jumps back up too? It pushes on the way back up too. I mention that to just say that if you're in a band, make sure you guys aren't all guessing when that is. If you're all going to descend and ascend as a unit, just make sure you're doing it at the exact same place together. So even though I don't have it perfectly, like if you were going to cover this, you would pick, right? You would listen to it, you do your best to figure out exactly where the change is and work on that part until everybody is one unit moving together, okay? That is so important with these types of riffs that push across the bar line.
And what do you want?
Nice little roll.
I wanna change. And what do you got? When you feel the same. Even though I know
It's such a good part.
I suppose I'll show all my cool and cold like old Joe. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Someone will say what his thoughts can't know.
Hear that?
Someone will say what his thoughts can't know be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
Oh, that's so good. It's so heavy with the horns. All right. That little part right there, right? You're cycling between G sharp and F sharp. I love this. You got this. Right? So heavy, right? You got this like 1 flat 3, 2 3 2 4, right? Again, if you're thinking in terms of C sharp, but just with the tuba and it's just so sick. Great rolls.
I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage.
What a perfect line, by the way. What a perfect line.
Say what is lost can never be saved. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Tell me I'm the only one. Tell me there's no other one. Jesus was the only son for you. And I still believe that I cannot be saved. And I still believe that I cannot be saved. And I still believe
Snare makes it.
cannot be saved. And I still believe that I cannot be saved.
Yes. Okay, that was it. And I still believe I cannot be saved. I mean, what a song. We're gonna, you know what? We're gonna save Billy's lyrics for the song for a different. I just adore Billy Corgan. I mean, it's just perfect. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage, and like, I still believe, right? I cannot be saved, right? The belief is the thing. It's the thing in here which is the cage. That's the thing. I believe that I cannot be saved, no matter how angry I am. I mean, perfect. Okay. Of course, they did a great job. She sounds great, sells it extremely well. Always been a huge fan of hers. Again, I never really know what I'm going to talk about in these videos, but what stands out to me in the arrangement are like the simple drum placements. Like when it gets that double time feel in the snare at the end, like those are the hooks. Those are the hooks in the song, right? And I feel like I got to point them out. Like those, you could so easily just not think about it or realize it. But you changed the drums on this song. You put a straight up regular backbeat in here, not this driving kick thing where the snare releases with the vocals and sets up the different parts of the tunes. You have a totally different song and a totally different feel. And it kind of needs this thing to it, right? Just an excellent song, excellent band, excellent singer. That's it. I'm going to leave it there. My friends, if you dig the vibe here, hit subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. And also, check this out. This is the PRS 594, the McCarty SE, okay? I am giving this away this Labor Day weekend, so it's in a couple weeks, to one random GuitarGate member. And even more than that, the free teleports are back. So any new member that joins GuitarGate Labor Day weekend will receive a free teleport pedal, yours to keep forever, as a gift from me for joining as a GuitarGate member to join our community of people trying to get better and make music. There's over 2,000 people right now that have made over 8,000 songs together with their teleport pedal. And I'd love for you to be a part of it. So again, if you go to store.guitargate.com, the link's in the description, and you enter your email, you'll get first shot before they sell out, and one of you will win this bad boy. That's it, my friends. I love you all. Keep the guitar in your hands. It's a terrible sign-off. Cheers.